everyone, this is my fourth session of Core Java. Today we are going to talk about function. Function, I think some of the portion we did yesterday. In this session, I'm going to repeat it, and on top of it, we'll learn something else. Okay, that's plan. Anybody have any question query for me? No question query. No. So, A, who will tell me why we write function? Because sometime you need some common code and you want to repeat it again and again, right? Hello, right? You want to write a method who can make a cube of a number. Hey, who's going to help me today? Problem is, this way things are not going to help you. I'm telling you. Clear? Like here, a seat of 22 people. If 15 people will be there, I think that would be easy to manage. Okay. So guys, I'm going to call your name. Kritesh. Who is Kritesh?
This is me.
Can you come close to mic, please?
Yeah, I'm closer.
Can you come move more closer, please?
Is it hearable now?
Yeah, it's little bit. You are from IT or non-IT background?
I'm from IT background.
Okay. The Pallavi, let me talk with her. Pallavi, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, just come with me. Okay.
We'll play worldwide.
Background noise. Do you have background noise? Something?
Yeah, actually, I'm with my friend, so
Okay,
he's.
okay. No issue then. Let me find someone else. Who is alone? Rubina.
Yes.
Hmm. Can you tell me? I need to know your understanding. What is the function? Whatever you know, right? Just answer it, but don't care about your answer is right, incorrect. I don't care. Function. Rubina, not able to
Yes.
recall it.
Um, actually, I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. So come with me, okay?
Okay.
I'm telling you. See, function is a just a way to write some logic which you can use again and again. So in function, Rubina, come with me. In function,
Okay.
you can write some logic, right?
Again and
And
again.
yeah, in function, you can write some logic and use the same again and again, right? You got it? So you want to write some logic and you want to use again and again. So what you will do? You will write a function. Rubina, it is clear to
Hmm.
you why you write the
Yep.
function? You want to use some logic, right?
Yeah.
So in real life, we also use this technique everywhere, right? You make some utility and you use everywhere. I
Mm-hmm.
can tell you, I don't know. Do you know chapati machine?
Machine.
Hello?
Chapati
Yeah,
machine.
yeah, yeah. You can make chapati, right? I
Yeah.
don't know you know it or not.
The
So that is
press
the
one.
function. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is the function, right?
Mm-hmm.
So similarly, there is an oven, right, in kitchen. What you can do in oven, you can cook many things altogether. That is a function, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that oven you can use again and again or not? Of course you
Yes.
can use it, right?
Yes.
So similarly, if you want to use some logic and you want to use it again and again, that is the benefit. That is called function. So
Mm-hmm.
function is a way to write some logic which you want to use again and again. Clear definition?
Yep.
Let me write a function. When you write a function, there is a syntax. So I'm just saying function syntax. Rubina, help me. So function syntax, first of all, you have to write the return type, what this function is supposed to return. So my function is returning integer. Are you following me?
Yeah.
And function name could be anything. You can write Cuba. Cuba is my function name. And then you can write parentheses. And here you can write number of parameter. So this Cuba is taking only one parameter.
Okay.
Is clear to you? Cuba
Yeah.
is a function, a method, right? Which can take one input and it produce one output, right? So syntax, what include return type? I'll write it, okay?
Okay.
So here, what I'm declaring a variable, right? My variable is pa. In that, whatever number you are entering, I'm just multiplying it three times. Rubina, are you following me?
Yes.
In last, whatever result is coming, I'm storing in a pa. Then I'm returning it back.
Return path.
Confused or got it?
Can you say that one more time?
Of course, Rubina. You keep asking unless and until it's clear to you, right? I'll
Okay.
assume if it's clear to you, it's clear to everyone. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So when you write a function, what you take into the consideration? Let me explain to you. Fine. The
Mm-hmm.
first thing in the function, you have to write what this function is supposed to return at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clear? If you
Yes.
use coffee machine is a function, right? So coffee machine in the last, what is return? Coffee,
Coffee.
right? Similarly, this function cuba return integer value. So this is the return type. You confused or you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
So do not say yes, right? If you understand, say yes. And cuba is what? Every function, every method will have a unique name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every method uh, have a name, right? I'm
Yes.
saying a unique name, but not mandatory. And what is this? This is the Yerubina. What is this? This is the input, right? Or parameter of the function. Yes
Yeah.
or no? Parameter of the function. So, or you can say in Java we say method instead of function. Function and method you can use interchangeably, no problem at all. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So when you call the function, in order to call the function, Rubina, you have to use function name. Can you see this? Cuba
Yeah. Cuba.
and parenthesis, and here you can pass the value 4, right? You are
Mm-hmm.
saying, hey Cuba, I want to call you, and the value it is saying I will take one input, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you pass 4, this 4 will go to the num, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
inside the definition, what you are doing? 4 into
4 into
4
4
into
into
4.
4.
This will be assigned to pa in a local variable, right? Pa is a
Mm-hmm.
local variable and it will hold 64. Rubina,
Yeah.
Integer.
64. And finally, what you are doing? You are saying, I want to return this value to the caller. Caller means the
Yeah.
the function who is calling pa, because one function, sorry, cuba, one function call other function, right? So this value will be returned at the caller place. So in the cuba right side you have to write a variable, right? Whatever
Mm-hmm.
variable you are returning, integer data, and here you can give any name, right? Pk. Got it?
Yeah.
So when you call the cuba, your control go to this, right? And you are passing 4 to num. Num into num into num into num, right? 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And so pa will store 64, and this 64 you are returning back to the caller. Hey, are you following me or not,
Yes.
Rubina?
Yes.
This you are returning, right? So
Mm-hmm.
eventually it will be returned here, and you are storing in pk. So pk has,
64.
that's it. I don't know you got this syntax or not. So here, if you want to see the value of pk, Rubina, tell me the output of it.
It's 64.
64. Nice. Let me write in the editor. Clear? Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So today I will write at least 5 functions in the code. Please help me to write in the editor. You see my style of the coding? New, Rubina.
The class.
Class, and you can give any name, right?
Yeah.
Method, queue, any name you can give of your choice. Mango, papaya, apple, banana, whatever name you want to give, right? Main method, what is the main method? It is the starting point of the program, Rubina. You know it, right?
Yeah.
So I'll write a function, and I told you, right, when you write a function method, it should be static. Why? Because just mug it. Because static method main can call static only. That's why. Okay.
Okay.
After that, I have to follow the syntax. What? Return type integer.
Integer.
Method name is cuba, and
Mm-hmm.
it will then parenthesis curly bracket open and close definition of the method, right? And you can
Mm-hmm.
take one parameter num. This curly bracket open and close is called definition of the method. Okay. So here you can write pa and
Num
num
into
into
num.
num, right? In
Mm-hmm.
last, you have to return the value. Why? Because here we have to return integer. You are saying, hey method, when you call to me, I will return integer value. So here you don't forget to return pa. Return and pa. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to use this method, right? One method is always called by other method. Mug it. What I said? One method is called by another method. Yeah, other method. It's clear or confused?
Yeah, it's
So
clear.
here main will call which method? Main will call
Cuba.
Cuba method. So main. This question goes to Rubina. Main method can call Cuba method. How many times?
Uh,
As many as. Got it?
yeah,
A. One method can be called how many times? This question goes to Rubina.
as
N
many as.
number. Yeah. So here you can call first time, right? So method name, parenthesis, and parameter. You are passing three, right? And
Mm-hmm.
whatever result will come, you are going to store in a variable. It could be anything, right? PK, GK, DK, NIK, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I print the value of it, right? GK, do you know what would come? First of all, this method is called 3 is passed to num, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 into 3 into 3, 27. 27 will be stored in a pa, and when you return, it will come to
GK
GK, and here it will print.
27.
This is clear?
Yeah.
Similarly, you can call it again, right? Here. Hello. See,
Yes.
but this variable you can declare only once. Rubina. GK is
Okay.
already declared, right? You cannot declare it. You can only use it, right? Can you see
Mm-hmm.
this?
Mm-hmm.
One variable you can only declare once. You cannot declare multiple times. Got it? So
Okay.
here you want to find cube of 3, then cube of 4, then 5, sorry, then 5, huh? 6, 7. Oh my God. Very difficult to compute, right? 10, easy. And 20. It's clear to you?
Mm-hmm.
Now you can print the values, right?
Okay.
Hello. See, here it will print the cube of 3.
3.
Got it? Here
Yeah.
it will compute cube of 4, cube of 5,
5.
right? So I'm able to use the same code or not? It is saving my number of lines, right? So method concept is clear,
Yes.
Rubina.
Mm-hmm.
Really is clear to you?
Yeah.
Suppose this is 100 lines of code, right? You can call
Mm-hmm.
1,000 times, right? You can save the number of lines, business, coding. So you can make your code shorter, right? So run it. So when you run it, you see, right? 3 cube
Yeah.
is 27, 4 cube
27.
is this one, and other no need to remember it. Okay. Somebody is saying why you are calling function and again. Here I'm calling the same thing again and again. So do you think I can use a loop,
Mm-hmm.
Rubina? Use
I.
loop because same thing you want to do again and again. Okay. See my technique. I want to compute cube of a number starting from 1 to 10. Hey Rubina.
Mm-hmm.
I want to compute the cube of a number starting from 1 to 10. Why we should not use loop, right? Then that code you can comment it. Are you following me? Comment it.
Yes.
Like here, what is the benefit of it? If you pass x here, so what benefit you got now? You are calling this method for 1, then
1,
for 2, for 3,
3,
4, up to 10. Oh my God.
up to 10.
So you got the benefit of loop. Loop is used to perform repetitive tasks, right? And method has common logic which you can call again and again and again and again. So this is a very good combination of loop and method. Rubina, you got confused with my style or you got it? Here I am computing cube of 1 to
1 to up to 10.
up to 10. You see the result. 1, 8, 24, 64, right?
Yeah.
Anybody have any question query regarding this program? If you think it is not clear to you, here why I have static? Because main is static, right? That's why this method is static. Static method can call only static method. Mug it for now. Later I will teach you. Static method only can call other static method. I don't know how many people are able to understand. Other people you are not replying. It's meaning you understand
I
everything.
have a question. This is Govinda.
Yeah, Govinda.
Yeah, so instead of doing print ln gk, can we not just do print ln paa?
Println.
Yes.
No, no, no. This is complete
Instead of
syntax.
gk, can we not do paa? Yeah, right there. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
It is the network, okay?
Something wrong.
Govinda, you are not replying.
Oh, no, I was not hearing anything. Now
Oh.
I can hear you.
What I said? Why one method local variable you cannot use in a other method. Remember it. Cuba is a method, right? Its boundary is only here. So pa
Yes.
I cannot use in in main method. Only you can return value to back. When Cuba is called, you are passing input to it and it is returning value back to it. Are you following me? So GK you cannot use directly in Cuba and pa you cannot directly use in main. Govinda, your question is answered?
Um, I don't
What
know.
I
I
am
think
saying.
I'll need some
This is
time to understand
this is
this.
local. This is man. You don't think you need some time. Ask questions, right? Keep asking questions. Keep ask questions, and you'll understand it. Why you think you'll understand later? If you have that kind of mindset, you're not going to learn.
But you
All
said
this technique.
we cannot call PAA above because it's local to.
Yeah, but that's just remember it. This is local. You can return this value, but you cannot use in other method. You can return it, right? Are you following me? So when you are returning it, this value you are copying into GK.
Okay.
Winda. So whatever value you have in pa, you are assigning to the GK. Remember it. So can we use this pa variable in main? No, because pa is local to Cuba.
Okay, but can we call pi in Cuba?
Pa is not a method, right? Pa is a variable. You can only call a method, right? Do you know method? Method has this syntax, right? Return type, method name, and input. Curly bracket open and close. This is called a method, right? The Cuba is a method, but pa is not a method. Pa is a variable which holds data. Govinda.
Okay. Yeah, so
Pa
can
is
we
a
not call Cuba directly then?
We are calling Cuba directly, man. What do you mean by directly? Cuba, here I'm calling it directly.
Oh,
Are you following me? Huh.
yeah.
Cuba. Only you can call Cuba. Only you can call the method. Variable you can't call, right? Pa is a variable. Govinda, you're asking good questions. Please go ahead. Any other question you have?
Okay, so what happens if we write? Okay, yeah, I think I got it now. Yes.
So just go and try because this syntax you have to mug it. So let me show you another program. Apart from Govinda, other people, if you are not asking questions, it means you are wasting your time. If you're not understanding, I'm telling you right now. Rubina, just be very honest. This program is clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let me write another program. See, method sometime can return value, sometime it cannot return the value. I'm just going to show you a method which cannot return the value. Rubina,
Okay.
what is change in this? Like here, sometime you can write a method, right? Static is why static? Because it is called
Because
by main, which is static. Got it? Void means this method is not supposed to return any
Thing.
value. And this method name you can write like Sabina, right? Write it. See, It is a method, and this method will take only one input. Sabina, sorry, Rubina, you got a point? Let me
Mm-hmm.
write your name. So what is the difference between this method and previous method? Previous method, when you call it, that was returning some value to you, but
Yeah.
this method is not returning
Anything.
any value, right? So what you can do, like here, whatever you want to do, right? Suppose you want to multiply it, right? Variable name you can use tempa, anything, num into num. Rubina. So
Yes.
here you don't have any opportunity to return it, right? No, you cannot return this value back. Why? Because this method is saying, he, I am helpless. I cannot return any value. What? He, I'm sorry. What? I can't return any value. To whom? Caller. Rubina, you got my point?
Oh, this is Alan.
This is called comment. Rubina, do you understand the difference between this? Let me write one more method. String into static void pk, right? This pk is again taking one parameter and it is returning value. Sabina, this question goes to you, right? So you tell me what is the difference between this program and this program?
The one
Here,
can return the value, the other cannot return the value.
very nice. You can write as per the requirement, right? See,
Mm-hmm.
here it can return the value, right? Here it cannot return the value. Clear?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So let me call it. So here I'm taking one input. Hmm? My input name is GK, right? 10 or 5,
Yeah.
right? 4. So I can call the Rubina method. When I call the Rubina method, it will return any value, Rubina? No.
No.
You can pass the parameter. So this 4 will go to this and multiply it 3 times. So it will print the tempa, right? Output would be 64. And when you call pk, so this will do nothing. Whatever value you are passing, you have to hold as a result. Rubina here.
Mm.
Are you following me? In a variable. And you have to print it then, okay? Why? Because this method is saying I will just multiply the value and give to you. And your job is do you want to do it? Sabina, you got it? This is in your hand. When you call it, it will give you the result and you can do anything with that result. So whatever result is coming, what I'm doing here, I'm just adding two into it. So first output would be 8 and second output would be 10.
And
Rubina, what is the benefit of the second method? You can do anything whatever result is coming, right? You
mm-hmm.
call it, it will give you the result and you can do whatever you want to do the result. But here you cannot do anything. Why? This method is saying, give me the input, I will work in my fashion. I'm not going to
Professor,
return anything to you.
Anything.
Go ahead.
you're speaking a little bit too fast for me.
Pardon?
You're speaking a little bit too fast for me,
What's your name?
Alan.
Okay, Alan, I'll take care.
Thank you.
I
So
have a question.
please.
So for so you said like for the return, it's basically the difference is the system out calling, right? The print element.
Actually,
What
let me tell
instead
you. Let
more
me tell you. Let
I
me tell
have I
you.
have
Let me
so
tell you.
like what's the difference between like static void and just static instead?
Just listen to me. What's your
Okay.
name?
Nima. NG.
Eh, Nima, come with me. So, and tell me what you want to ask.
Oh, okay. Basically, what's the difference between like having static void Rubina and just static int?
Yeah. Difference is there. In Rubina, you do not have any control on the result.
Mhm.
Whatever result is there, it will print as it is. Can you temper it?
Mm, I
Ruby
don't
on
think so.
Rubina, in Rubina, you don't have any control. Whatever number you pass, it multiply, and whatever result is coming, it is printing it. You cannot do anything on the result. Say yes.
Okay. Yes.
But in this case, when you are calling PK, right, it is again multiplying and returning the result to you. But in this result, you can do the manipulation. This is in your control. Say yes.
Yes.
So before printing, you can do whatever you want to do it. So tell me, in which method you have control, on Rubina or on? Let me write some good name. My
On
name is
PK, on PK,
Nagin.
on Nugget.
Yeah, on Nagin you have control, right? So which one seems to be better?
On Nugget.
Because on this result you can do whatever you want to do it before printing on it. So
So
your method should return value or not depend on the situation. Whatever result is coming, you don't want to do any manipulation. You can use void. But whatever result is there, you want to perform some calculation before printing it. Then you can use method with return type. Void means
oh,
hey,
void means finalized. So it's
yeah,
final.
void means hey, I don't return any value. Void means
Okay,
I'm
thank you.
sorry, I can't return a value. It's clear to everybody, my dear dear friends.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm clear. Thank you.
Very good. If you ask the questions, I'm telling you, I'm not going to be irritated. If you don't ask questions and you are not understanding it, I'm sorry. I cannot help you.
So, one more question.
Please go ahead.
So, like on the static int Nugget, if you put in system.out.println temper, right?
You,
Is
you
it
can you can
still,
do that.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah, you can do that.
is it still you can still manipulate the result?
Yeah, yeah. Still, because you are returning it, right? You are printing it as well as when this result will come in your hand, you can manipulate it.
Okay.
Manipulation you can do always because in on this result you have control, but here you don't have any control. Rubina is saying
It's all
it
because
is
of void, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Rubina is saying I will work in my fashion. I can do whatever I want to do it, right? Hey caller, you don't have any control on me, right? Are you following me? You can only call me, give me the input, and I'll work in my way, right? And what you are saying with Nagin, you are saying, hey Nagin, multiply the number 3 times and give to me, so that result I can manipulate it in my way. You got it?
Thank you.
Okay. So guys, in function, I'm going to show you some more logic, right? Do you know factorial of a number? Rubina, you know factorial?
No.
Okay. Factorial of a number is, let me show you. Factorial. From next class, factorial number. Factorial means suppose we have a number. Rubina, come with me. Your number is 5. What will the factorial of it?
Five
Factorial
times four
means
times three
you
equals
would
to
say
24.
5 in mathematics. 1 into, 2 into, 3 into, 4 into up to number. Hey Rubina, what I'm
Mhm.
doing? If it is 5, you have to multiply starting with 1, 2, 3 up to 5.
Up to 5.
Got it? This is called factorial of a given number. Suppose we have 4 factorial. So what it is? 1
1
into,
into 2 into 3 into 4.
and what is the factorial of 0? You should know it. It is mathematics. Factorial of 0 is 1. And what is the factorial of 1? It is 1.
One,
Is 1.
What is the factorial of 2?
two,
1
1
into
into
2.
1 times 2.
2.
done. So we have to write a function. Whatever number you give, it should return the factorial of it. Clear? So let's
Mm-hmm.
write it. First of all, static, you know why? Because my main is static, that's why it is static. Clear? And return type is integer because factorial of a number is always integer value. Hello? And name
Yes.
you can give fact. So it will accept how many input, Rubina? Only one input, number, right? This
Mm-hmm.
fact is saying, give me the number, I'll give you factorial.
Yeah.
So if you want to compute the factorial, you have to take a temporary variable like someone. And you can use a loop, right? And here you can start with x equals to 0. I'll let you know, Rubina, why.
Okay.
Okay. After that, you can multiply sum equals to, I mugged it. Okay. It's not like I'm thinking and writing it. No. And return it. So let's do the dry run, okay, of the program. So best way to use it, you can call the fact. Rubina, help me like this. A fact, parenthesis, and you can pass the number.
Number.
This number is different, Rubina. This number is different and this number is different. This number is known to fact and this number is known to main, even though name is same. Rubina,
Wait.
this
Okay.
name and this name both are different. Why? This is the local to fact. This is local to main. So this num and this num both are same or different?
Different.
Different.
Different. Here, in order to avoid the confusion, you can write n. Now it's clear? Rubina,
Yeah,
tell me.
I mean, can you say that one more time?
Yeah. Whatever variable you declare in the function, right? Here num. It is known to this main method only.
Mm-hmm.
Clear? And this num is known to this fact only. So this copy is different and this copy is different. We have two memory with same name. This memory is in the main method and name is num. This memory is in fact method, name is num. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
Because here you can give any name, doesn't matter. See? Now it is C name and this is num. This num is known to, tell
mhm.
me, num is
Fact
known
function.
to only fact. Fact method. And here C num is known to Rubina,
Main. Fa-
main method. It's
main
Main.
clear to
method.
everybody? So any variable which is the part of the fact you cannot use in main. Any variable which is the part of it you cannot use in this. You can only pass it, right? This value you can pass to this. Rubina, it's clear? Let's see, it is solving your purpose or not. What input you want to pass? Suppose you are passing 3, Rubina. So num is, tell me, hey Rubina, num is 3, right? Because you are passing 3. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now let's do the dry run. Okay. So if you pass here 3, Rubina, what happened? You are coming to this loop, right? Hello. So first
Yeah.
time, what is the value of x, Rubina? Here,
Two.
2.
apply. Value of x is 2 first time. Hmm? Rubina, you are not following me?
Yeah.
Loop. Initialization, then condition. So your x 2 is less than num, less than 3. Say yes.
Yeah.
2
Yes.
is less than 3. This condition become true. You will come inside the definition, right? Once condition becomes true. So what you are doing here? You are saying whatever some value is there, 1, right? Into 2. And whatever result is coming, where you want to assign?
X.
Rubina. You want to assign to the sum. Can you see this?
Some.
Sum
Yeah.
1
3.
into x2 assigned to sum.
So
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sum becomes 1 into 2. After it, your loop will go to the x plus plus. So your x will become 3.
three.
3 is less than 3 or not? Rubina. 3
Yes.
is less than equals to 3. That's true, right?
Yeah.
And this condition
Yes.
becomes true. Again, you will come over here. In sum, already we have 1 into 2, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you want to multiply x, new x, that is 3. Got it? And whatever result is coming, where you are assigning
Some.
into sum back. After that, again it will go to the x, and your x will become
4.
4. So tell me, on the condition, it is saying, hey, 4 is less than 3. Answer is
The
False.
condition is false.
false. Rubina, 4 is less
Yes.
than 3. Answer is
Mm-hmm.
false. So your loop will terminate, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it eventually it will return to the
Um,
caller 1 into 2 into 3, Rubina,
3.
which is 6.
X.
You got the funda?
Yes.
Oh. So factorial of 3, if you print it, what you should print? Rubina. It should print what?
6.
6. If you pass here 4, right? So 6 will be multiplied by 4. You know the formula, right? Huh. Clear? If you pass here 0, factorial will be 1. I can explain you why. See, when you pass 0, right? Then what happened? Here, Rubina, if it is 0, then your x is 2 and 2 is less than equals to 0. This condition becomes false. So this loop will not execute for which number? When your number is, Sabina, either 0
Yeah, so
or
it is
1.
one,
In that case, your loop will not execute. So it will return the sum
which is
1.
one.
That's it. So factorial of 0 and num, this for loop will not execute. It will always return 1, 1 for both. Your purpose is solved. Mhm. Robina, just be very honest. This program you got it or you confused?
I'm getting a little slow.
Okay. So what part is not clear to you? This loop?
I need to like practice a little bit
Yeah, yeah,
more.
yeah. Of
So
course, of
that's why.
course. The people who is from the non-IT background, you have to do the practice of it. And
Yes.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
whatever I have done in last session and today's session, right? I
Mhm.
want you go and do the practice of 10 times. Please do it and then come back.
Okay.
Okay. So let me write another last program for today. After that, I will make you free. Okay. So I'm just making another function, main, right? So this is very simple. Can I write a function which can print my name 2 times, 10 times, right? Static. Rubina, help me. I don't want it should return any value, right? So this print, when I call it, it would take my name, and name you can take in string data type. Are you following me?
Yeah.
String means you can pass Nagendra, Manisha, right? And what you want to do, how many time you want to print over here? Rubina, you're not replying. 10
One
times.
time,
10
10.
times.
Can you use this kind of loop for initialization, condition, increment, and
Sure.
decrement section? So here, what you want to do is you want to print what? Hello, right?
Name
Plus
is
name.
sent.
Hello, name, right?
Mhm.
Got it,
Yes.
Rubina?
Yep.
And you can call this method. When you call this method, what you have to pass into string like some variable. In a string, you can store some name like Manisha. Confused or got it? This is a data type. S is capital, which can hold
Mhm.
string, double quotes, and anything. This is called string, right? Because it is having multiple character. And this str you can pass over here. Rubina, come with me. You are passing str means Manisha, right? So
Mhm.
here this
Yes.
loop will go how many times?
Up to
1
10.
up to 10.
Up
So
to
it
10.
will say hello Manisha, hello Manisha, hello Manisha 10 times. Mhm.
Mhm.
If you want to track the number Manisha, so you can do plus and x equals to, you can print the value of x. You do understand the output? This will print as it is.
And the
Then it
name.
is appending name.
Name.
Then it is appending comma x equals to, right? Then it is appending the real value of x. So let me run it. So now it will do what?
Number.
See, hello Manisha, right? Hello fix, then
Yeah.
Manisha, right? Plus
Yeah.
comma. Are you following me?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Then x equals to this is the message. Whatever you write in double quotes
It's gonna
to be
print.
mug it, that will print as it is. You are saying print as it is plus name
Mhm.
plus print as it is plus x. Rubina, you're following me or not?
Yeah,
This
I
is
got it.
just printing your name 10 times. So I'm telling you, we have to always write the function. In Java, we say method. Why? Because it is inside the class. So print is a function or method? Answer is method. Why it is method? Because it is defined inside the class.
Plus.
So I can show you a more function. Let me write a more example, right? So I want to write a function, right, which can return me the float value. What value?
Load.
Float
Float.
value. You know float? Decimal value. Clear?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Cal, cal. and it static.
Static.
And here you can take two parameter. One is integer and second one is float. Here, Rubina, you got confused? This is the
No.
number integer value and this is the float value like price.
Mm.
Got it? And
Mm-hmm.
what we need to do here? See, you will add number plus price, right? So result, if you add number integer plus float, result will come in float. Remember it. What I said, Rubina? I said something.
Result will come in float.
If this is the normal and decimal, result will be decimal. Remember it. And return result. If you confuse, let me know. Rubina.
Yeah. Can you say that one more time?
Okay. This method is taking two parameter. One is integer value and second one is float value. Right? Integer value and float value. You know float value? Like 3.4. Like this. Right? And integer value is 2. You got it? You know this or not? Mathematics.
Yes. Yeah.
This is called decimal float and this is called integer value. So first parameter of this method is integer. Second parameter of this method is float. So when you add integer plus float, result will be, you know mathematics. I don't know you know it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you tell me if you are going to add this, result will be
Float
uh,
like
8.
5,
5.3.
5 dot. So result
Oh,
will be float, right?
6.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Integer plus float will be float. That's
Yeah.
it. And this result you are returning and float because you are returning float. That's why we have to write float. If you return integer, then you have to write integer.
Zero.
If you return a
Mm-hmm.
string, then you have to write a string.
Oh,
Depend on what you are returning it, right?
Okay.
Depend on this. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, when you call it, you have to pass two parameter and both the parameter you can directly pass also. Rubina,
Mm-hmm.
10 and second parameter you can pass 10.2. Directly you can pass, I'm telling you. See, this first parameter will go
To integer.
number
Integer
and second
and
parameter will
second
go
one to
to
float.
price.
float.
And I'm telling you, whenever you pass the float value, you should use f after it. Please remember it.
Oh,
Rubina, what I said,
Mm-hmm.
you want to say 10.2 is my float value. So you have to use either small f or capital F. Both
Okay.
are right. Because when you don't write anything, by default, it is known as double. That's why. 10.2 is not float. 10.2 is double. Okay. That's why you have to write f. So result will come in a float. Got it? And you
Mm-hmm.
can print it. If you print the value of Papa, what it is coming?
20.2.
Very good. Very good. I don't know you got this much or not.
Yeah, I got it.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So my friend, only best way of learning is you just go and make your hand dirty. So today I'm not going to teach you anything. I'm just going to stop my session here. I want, and I'm not giving any new program. Whatever I have done today, go and just do a make a practice of it, and just come in next session. And when you come to the next session, what I'm expecting is whatever I have done on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today, right? Please go and revise it and come back. So thank you so much for your time. See you next
Yeah.
session with new topic.